अस्सलाम वालेकुम इम्तियाज साहब। ओके,
वालेकुम अस्सलाम सही छाला
जी सर, ठीक सर, अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह फर्स्ट क्लास सर। Second guy is Zishan. Okay, so
जी अस्सलाम वालेकुम भाई लोग।
वालेकुम जिशान भाई, कैसे हैं?
जी अल्लाह का करम सर, बेहतरीन।
अच्छा, अभी हम थोड़ा वेट करते हैं 5 मिनट तक, देखते हैं
जी जी ठीक
कितने
है।
लोग जो है। अभी एक असर रजा भी है, एक जी। तो अच्छा, ये गैलेक्सी S8 और गैलेक्सी S7 कौन है? कम से कम नाम तो पता चले कौन लोग ऑनलाइन है।
जी सलाम अलैकुम।
वालेकुम अस्सलाम।
जी मेरा नाम असद रजा है।
जी जी, असद साहब
जी।
पाकिस्तान में है या ऑस्ट्रेलिया में भी आप?
मैं अभी ऑस्ट्रेलिया में हूँ।
स्टूडेंट हैं?
नहीं स्टूडेंट नहीं हूँ, मैं 489 वीजे पे हूँ।
ओके,
और अभी रिसेंटली मैं आया हूँ, फरवरी में आया हूँ मैं यहाँ पे।
ठीक है, बहुत अच्छा।
तो जस्ट मैंने ये देखा था, मैं घर पे ही था, तो मैंने कहा चले आपका ये सेशन देखते हैं।
वेलकम वेलकम, कोई इशू नहीं है। तो बस हम 3:05 पे हम अपना सेशन जो है इंट्रोडक्शन स्टार्ट करेंगे। असल में इंट्रोडक्शन स्टार्ट करने का मकसद ये है कि कुछ दोस्त हैं जो अटेम्प्ट दे चुके होंगे, कुछ होंगे जो भी फर्स्ट टाइम अटेंड कर रहे होंगे। तो इंट्रोडक्शन सेशन का नीड ये है कि एक फ्लो स्टार्ट करना, कि लोगों को पता हो कि पीटी क्या है। उसके बाद हम जो उसके सेगमेंट्स हैं, उसके में हम जो नेक्स्ट हमारी जो मीटिंग होगी उसमें हम सेगमेंट वाइज लाइक स्पीकिंग को के जो टास्क हैं उस पर बात होगी, और फिर डिटेल के साथ कि उनको कैसे हमने जो है बेहतर परफॉर्म करना है या उनको कैसे सॉल्व करना है। इसलिए फिर वो जो उनके चारों सेगमेंट्स हैं हम उन पे एक एक लेक्चर एक पे होगा, क्योंकि हर किसी में 5 से 6 टास्क हैं, उनकी टेक्निक्स हैं, ट्रिक्स हैं कि कैसे उनको सॉल्व किया जाए। तो इसलिए फिर वो हम चारों टास्क करेंगे। तो फिर जो बाकी दोस्त हैं जो जिस एक्सपर्ट हैं या जो अभी बिगनर्स हैं या मीडियम जिनकी जो है प्रिपरेशन है, तो आहिस्ता आहिस्ता होगी। तो जैसे ये जूम की मीटिंग खत्म होगी तो हम जो है उसके साथ ही मैं आपको जो वेब साइट्स मैंने एक्सप्लोर की थी और जो मैंने जिनको देख के या जिनसे हेल्प लेके अपने आप को एक्सेल किया था, तो उसी वे में आपको भी मैं वही वेबसाइट्स कर दूंगा शेयर, तो उसमें से अपनी तैयारी करवा सकते हैं।
जी थैंक यू।
ठीक है जी, तो वैसे अभी हम स्टार्ट करते हैं। मैं समझता हूँ लोग जो है आ चुके हैं, 3, 6, 8, 9 लोग हैं। दिस इज फाइन। ठीक है जी, तो start now. I have prepared one. Hello. Yes, I have prepared one presentation. So I will go through that and I will tell you what PT is, just an overview, so that we can understand it. That what is it and how it is different from IELTS, and all these things we will talk here. So because it's first time for me to come on Zoom meeting, so I might have some technical glitches. For that I am in advance, I am sorry for that. And other thing is I have stuttering. I have stuttering in my talking. While talk I find sometimes difficult to talk, so please pardon me for that. So I will share my screen for presentation. Let's go through this. So it's a PTE. It's an English test. It's called Pearson test for English. It's a general overview we will talk about. So first thing is, here it comes. Okay. The first thing which I want to discuss here is that it's computer-based academic English language test. And it will accurately assess the listening, reading, speaking, and writing English. And it's primarily used for study purpose and for Canada, for the Australia and New Zealand. This score is also applicable for immigration purpose. So that is the primarily reason I appeared in PTE, so that I can get my required scores for my immigration points. Now, in 2018 February, I appeared in IELTS first time in February, and my score was in speaking. It was not good, because when I came in front of the person, the interviewer, I was upset. I could not perform well. So then I was a little bit upset that I'm being judged because of various factors. Then I sought this PT and I read about it, and it was very interesting because nobody was judging you, only computer was there. So I felt myself quite fluent there, and I performed quite well there. So that's why I followed PT there. Okay, now here is one introduction video. So just I want you to listen this, then we will continue our session.
Brother Tawla, there is no voice of this video.
Yeah, hold on. Yes, that's why I was just feeling that somebody has to comment on it. Okay, just hold on. If anybody knows it, how to share the voice, anybody knows? I think we have to go to select speaker. Is it coming? Now, anybody can listen it?
न सही ना को आवाज तो कौन
Disable. Yes, now.
Of our hearts for choosing PTE tutorial.
Is it okay?
बिल्कुल अच्छा तो आवाज
Yep, that's fine.
First time कुछ glitches in you. That's okay. So I start.
No worries.
Thank you guys.
To PTEtutorials.com. This is our introductory video into the Pearson Test of English Academic. In this presentation, we'll be going over the PTE test pattern from PTEtutorials.com. Before we begin, we would like to thank you from all of our hearts for choosing PTEtutorials.com. We work hard here to make sure that you get the most out of your experience to better prepare you for your exams and also make sure that you're able to better effectively communicate in English. So, shall we begin? In this presentation, we'll be going over what exactly the Pearson Test of English is, what the pattern of it, as well as the scoring and the different modules. The Pearson language tests are a suite of English language tests that are designed to assess the English language usage of students such as yourself who are non-native speakers of English. The Pearson tests of English include the academic section, which is something that you'll see in academic and professional settings, the general setting, as well as young learners, which are for children. So we're asking, why should you use the Pearson test of English academic? Well, if you want to learn English to help with employment opportunities, try and get into an English-speaking university, or to just enjoy the language and culture of other countries, we can meet those needs. You enter at a stage that suits you, and you rise through the series as you improve your formal, informal, and work-related English language skills. Now, what exactly is the pattern? In one session, for 3 hours, you will be taking an exam. In that exam, there will be 3 sections. There will be speaking and writing, reading, and then listening. Your exam will be based on the computer, and you will be graded on your computer. The results will get back to you within 5 days, and that will determine whether or not you receive online certification. Our questions are randomized, and actually what that means is the different sections will be in different lengths. So no 2 exams will be exactly the same. So like we said, all the questions are going to be computer graded. There are 2 scoring patterns. There's correct or incorrect, and then there's partial credit opportunities. For the incorrect or correct statements, you will be based upon, is your answer correct or is it incorrect? In order to receive the points or the marks, you will have to be completely correct. Otherwise, you will not be awarded anything. An example of this question type is a multiple choice question with only 1 correct option. For partial credit, for every part that's correct, you will receive points. An example of this would be a reading aloud. Now, the different modules in the Pearson test of English are the speaking and writing, the reading, and the listening. For the speaking and writing, you will have between 77 and 93 minutes with multiple recordings. This will be about 40 questions. The next section is going to be reading, and that will be anywhere from 32 to 41 minutes, depending on the questions that you receive. You will have 1 text per question, and there will be approximately 18 questions. The final section is the listening section, and that will be anywhere from 45 to 57 minutes. And there will be listening for 1 question, and there are approximately 20 questions. For the speaking section, the different question types that you will have are the reading aloud, repeating a sentence, describing the image, retelling a lecture, and answering short questions. For the writing, you will have to summarize a written text as well as write an essay. For reading, you will have different options, such as multiple choice questions, and of those multiple choice, you will either have single option or multiple option. You will have to reorder you in our future video. Hello.
Okay, I'm back here. Now, I will tell you, I will tell you because it was just to give you introduction how PTE is now. Difference between PTE and IELTS, what I feel that PTE is computer-based, IELTS is mostly paper-based. Now it is computer-based also, but still it's mostly on paper. Now PTE is only academic, whereas IELTS is general as well as academic. So PTE has dual advantage. If you will appear in academic, it will help you in your admission also in any institute overseas. Yes, and for immigration to Australia and New Zealand also. And the second thing is it is totally automated, means it is totally judged by computer. There are very complex algorithms which are assigned to it, which are looking at your voice, tone, pitch, fluency, and huge data of the grammar is there. So it will assess you totally by automated system, whereas IELTS is assessed by human being. Now, one of the issues which I have faced in IELTS is that when you are judged in talking, speaking, and in writing, many people think it's unfair, bias whatsoever. But as for PTE, it has its set rules. So if you comply with those set of principles, yes, it will help you a lot. And one more difference is in PTE, in every segment, like in speaking, you are equally judged in writing also, and you are also judged in speaking also, as well as sometimes you are judged on listening also. But in IELTS, if it's speaking, only speaking will be judged. So yes, in PTE, these all tasks are interlinked and interrelated. Now, in PTE, I feel it's quite fair because computer has no mind to jeopardize, discriminate. Well, in IELTS, sometimes we feel that judgment is there. So anybody has to choose if he feels comfortable with anything, he can choose about it. Now, why I took PTE, the main thing was that I was very good in typing. So any person who is comfortable in typing, sitting in front of computer, yes, he should opt for PTE. It's quite useful for him. And second thing, when I was talking in IELTS to examiner, I was very upset. I couldn't communicate well. But when it came to PTE, when computer was asking me some question, and when I was thinking there's nobody to judge me, I was doing very well there. So yes. And third thing was when I thought it's a fair system, means I found it like that. So that's why I opted for that. And its result comes in usually and most of time in 24 hours. Well, in IELTS, it takes around 2 weeks where you are upset, nervous about it. So yes, the outcome is very quick in PTE. But there are few limitations because PTE is not available everywhere like IELTS is. And it cannot take you to every country because IELTS is very common and it is accepted by many countries. So yes, PTE still it needs to work and it has to be accepted in many countries. In Pakistan, it has come for the last 2 years, I think it has come. Otherwise, all the centers are in India, in Dubai, there are 2-3 centers, in Middle East, there are 1-3 centers, yes. It is issue is there. Now, the difference between these two are that this is just difference between these two. Price is same for them, validity is same, these things are same here. But in difficulty depends on individual. Some people find it very easy, some people find it difficult. But the good part is PT has online exam like mock tests. So once you will attempt it, you will come to know whether you are comfortable with that or not. It will cost you hardly $50 like that. So yes, you should try that because it will tell you whether you will become comfortable in those tasks, then it's fine, it's good then. Okay, now this is the scorecard of PTE. Well, it's my scorecard, so you can see here that on communicative skills, which are main listening, total score maximum in any segment is 90. So in listening part, I got 90 out of 9. It means this 90 in this is equivalent to 9 band of IELTS. So I got 90 in listening, reading 85, speaking again 90, writing 83. And downwards you will see enabling skills, which will increase your communicative skills if these skills are good. So yes, so it's my scorecard will look like this actually. Now, this is my 5 attempts scorecard in various segments in communicative skills. You can see that in listening, there's pointers, sorry for that. Pen level, yeah. You can see here in listening, my first attempt, I got 65, second attempt 71, third 80, fourth 61, and in fifth attempt, I got 90. So it's journey of around 10 months. It did not happen overnight. So guys who are feeling that their English is poor or something like that, they can achieve it. They can, because if I can achieve it from 65 to 90, yes, you can also achieve. Same thing you will see. Reading, it's 77, then it became 90, then again it went down, 75, 76, and 85. Same thing in speaking, 78, 90, 90, 69. You can see here in speaking, I was almost fluent and confident. That's why I got always higher score. In the writing was tough part because I could not find the right tricks to apply here. And at last I found it, and then I cracked it with 83 marks. Now, if you see the IELTS bandwidth equivalence, if your score in PTE is 65, your band will be counted 7 in IELTS, and it is very easy to obtain 65 score in PTE. With your normal preparation, you can get 65 very easily. But yes, when it comes to band 8, which is now required for immigration, especially because I had to take band 8 to get the invite from state or government. So yes, it is a bit tricky, but it can also be achieved with constant hard work. Yep, you can get that also. Now, like you saw in previous video, it has, the exam is in 3 parts. Part 1 is speaking and the writing. Those are joined actually. So first part will be speaking, and immediately writing part will come, and then there will be reading, which will be around half an hour, depend on various tasks. Some tasks are longer, some tasks are shorter. And then you have a 10 minutes break. It is very essential to take this 10 minutes break because it will give you some breathing space. And yes, there are a few tricks which you have to use in these 10 minutes so that you can be fresh and you can focus on the toughest part for me and for most of the people. It is listening part, because listening part needs lots of your concentration. Now you continuously, you spend 2 hours in front of computer. Now spending 2 hours, and then your mind sometimes feel upset, you feel something uneasiness. But once you are in part 3, you need focus because it's not an easy task. It has 7 to 8 tasks in this part. Part 3, listening, is the toughest part for me and for most of the people. Now, these are the modules: writing, reading, speaking, and listening. And then in part 1, now, in part 1, there are 5 tasks. The first task is read aloud. Looking at it, once you will see on YouTube, I will, after this Zoom session, I will share with you the useful links. There you will see that read aloud. By looking at it, it's very easy. When some text is there, you have to simply read aloud it. Now, they will give you around 25 to 30 seconds to read it, and then next 30 seconds you have to read it loudly. The computer will check your fluency, pitch, voice, volume, vocabulary, pronunciation. The computer will take each and everything in its account. So you have to finish it within those 25 seconds. Now, in this task, though it is a speaking section, your reading skills are equally judged. So you have to be very much focused on your reading also. So like that, second is repeat sentence, where computer will say one sentence and after 3 seconds you have to repeat it almost in same tone, pitch, voice and words. So it wants to check that whether you are getting the sentences or not. There will be around 11 to 12 repeat sentences. Few will be very easier, but yes, few will be very tough. And I am going to tell you guys, this section is your make or the break in your getting a score in listening also and in your speaking also. This is very tricky. This is a really tricky section. Okay. Now, third section is describe image. There will be some image, some flow chart, some scenery, some picture, some event you have to describe for 40 seconds continuously. They will give you 30 seconds to 40 seconds to look at it, and next 40 seconds you have to describe it in your own words. So the computer will judge your fluency whether you can talk about it or not. And the next is retail lecture. It is also a bit tricky for me and most of the people, because you will listen one lecture there, which will be academic, and that same lecture you have to say for 40 seconds in your own words. So in those 40 seconds, you have to note down the key points, main things, and then you have to talk about it. So notes taking may have a big value. It has a big impact. The last part is answer short question, where the computer will ask you general life questions, which you have to talk about it. Okay. And just hold on, guys. Yep, I'm back here because, okay, so after this answer short questions, it's very easy the task, and everybody can do it. It's not a tricky task. Now, if we go to part 2, it's part 1 actually, but the second segment is the writing segment. There will be 2 parts: summarize written text, and second will be write essay. Summarize written text, there will be a long one text. You have to summarize it within 75 words. So then you have to use, and you have to make it so good that all the content, the theme of all should come in 75 words. So yes, it's a bit tricky, and you have to know all the things, all the grammar to put it there. Now here, the trick is, computer wants to see your command over English language. So it will see all the usage of your complex and compound sentences, its formation, spelling, coherence, everything computer will judge. So yes, you have to, but there are some tricks you can use and you can get high score there. The writing essay, sometimes it comes 1 essay or 2, it depends on it. So it's detail of just those assessment. We will not go in detail because this Zoom meeting is only for the 40 minutes now. That's why we will not go there. We will go to part 2. Part 2 is reading. It has multiple choice, choose single answer, multiple choice, choose multiple answer, reorder a paragraph, fill in the blanks, and reading and writing, fill in the blanks. So sometimes it looks easier, but it is tricky. It's tricky there because for reading, completing this section successfully, you should read a lot. You should read magazines so that the sentences, when there will be some fillings. So when you are working on it and you are finding something, because there will be prepositions, there will be adjectives, there will be different verbs, you have to fill in those sections. Yes, so that's why we will after the, this is our introductory session. So after the next week or next week, every week we will complete one module with examples and with tricks, that what tricks we should use, how can we solve those tricks. So I will talk about those afterwards. So just it's an introduction to all. So the part third will be listening. You can see that it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tasks. It has 8 different various tasks where the summarized spoken text, you will get chance to listen one lecture, part of a lecture, and then you have to write in one paragraph where you have to write only within 75 words, you have to finish that paragraph. So, and then this multiple choice, choose multiple answer. Yes, somebody will speak. You have to choose the right answers. There come fill in the blanks. In fill in the blanks, there will be one speech. You have to listen it carefully and you have to fill all those blanks. Then comes highlight correct summary. In highlight correct summary, you will listen to one speech and then you have to, and there will be 4 to 5 summaries of that speech will be given. So you have to take very good notes of it and you have to match those notes with any of the correct summaries, and then you have to finalize it. Now, multiple choice, choose a single answer. Some speech will be there. You have to choose one answer. And then there's a selecting missing word. There will be one speech. In the last, one word will be missing. So you have to put that out of few answers. You have to put there that what type of word can actually fit there. And then second last activity is highlight incorrect words, because somebody would be saying something and there will be one text. So you have to highlight incorrect words which are not in accordance with the speech. The very last task has the highest value in whole PTE exam. It will assess your 3 capabilities: listening, writing, and reading. So it means in the right from dictation, they will say one sentence. You have to write it in same sequence with same punctuation with right spelling. So it has highest weightage. If you miss any one of these, there will be 3 right from dictation. If you will miss any one of it, you will make mistake in it. Getting a score above 79 means band 8 will be tricky then. So because all the hard work depends on this section actually, this last task. It is very tricky task. So now, after that, now my next upcoming sessions will be about speaking, and then I could not modify it, but speaking, writing, reading, and listening also. After that, the people who are appearing in exam, I will talk to them and then I will tell them what they have to do in last 2 weeks, 3 weeks, so that they can get the maximum score. So now here's a QA session. So anybody has any question about introduction or something, he can ask now.
Brother,
Yep.
after all, we got one thing. It's all about the effort and dedication you put into it.
Yep.
And it's all about the hard work. The more the practice you do, the more probably the chances to get the highest scores in the different sections of PTE. So I would really appreciate that you share your own experiences and you attempted 5 times the same test. And in the end, Almighty blessed you with good marks and you at least were able to get the exact required marks you were willing to get. And we are looking forward to get some kind of material of these slides. I hope you will be sharing these slides with us so that we may prepare ourselves for getting the good marks. And would you conducting kind of a test as well?
Well, I have no idea. Actually, last week, one of the sisters, she asked for some tutor, that she wants to have some tutor. When I was preparing for PT, I was looking after for some tutor also, but everybody was asking me money for that. Now, exam itself is expensive, and paying somebody huge money like that, it was out of my hand. So now that's why I came forward, that what hardship I faced, and in my last attempt, which things helped me. So I will definitely share all those things with you, definitely. But it's with the passage of time, because it's just an introductory session, so I cannot tell you. But yes, it was very challenging task, and slowly I came up with that. You can see that my speaking is not much good. I'm not good at it, but still I worked hard. And if I can do that, you can easily do it. But the issue is dedication. Yes, you have to show dedication, because it needs time. It needs continuous time. My kids were sick of this, because every time I was traveling, I was continuously listening in my car this repeat sentence right from dictation. Why? Because I wanted to remember, because sometimes it's repetitive also. The beauty of this PT is sometimes questions, I think you can say 10% of the questions are always repetitive. So if you play those 10, so you are 100% sure that this will take you to the other side of the line. So yes, I worked a lot, and I want you to not put extra efforts. What has worked for me, it will definitely work for you. Yes, I will share after this session. I will share with you all the websites which I used, all the YouTube channels which are very effective for me, and which were very effective for me and will be effective for you also. And also some Telegram channels are there also. So yes, I will, after this session, I will share with you those on also.
And brother, sorry, I got another question. I never attempted PTE before.
Yep.
I attempted IELTS 2 or 3 times before, and I don't know whether PTE is good for me or IELTS is good, because in IELTS you can attempt IELTS in through online classes as well, and you can attempt, if you want to attempt it through computer, you can attempt the IELTS on computer as well. So what is the major benefits of attempting PTE instead of IELTS?
What was your score, last score in IELTS?
I got 7 band overall.
Okay.
6.5 in reading, 6.5 in writing, 6.5 in listening, and 7 in speaking.
Good. I think if you will attempt PTE, you will get easily 7 each. Okay. And what I believe, with some hard work, you can achieve band 8 also. Yes, you can. But I know some of my fellows who appeared 10 times, not one time, 10 times. In all other sections, they got 8.5. But in the writing section, they could not cross 6.5. 10 attempts. It was not one attempt. And sometimes IELTS look easy to you because it has very simple format. but it's tricky also. PT looks tricky, but it's easier than IELTS for me actually. For me, it has worked like that. So yes, you can now if you want to try. I have three free exams with me. So I will share with you the link also. You download that and you can try it, and then you pay $50 to PTE. They will give you a mock exam, like actual exam. It will be almost what it's actual exam actually. So yes, you can do it and check your scores there also. Another thing is there are few YouTube videos who has attempted mock exam and they achieved 90 score in that. The perfect way to attempt PT exam. So those videos I will share with you, link I will share with you. So these all things will help you to understand which thing you can do better and which things are easier for you. So then you can decide for yourself which thing is good.
So, brother, is it mandatory for us to attempt all these three parts in the same day, or we can
No,
now
in the
choose
same
different
day,
days
yes,
for different
same day,
sections?
same day, in one go. Yep.
Thank you.
Anybody else? Okay, I will share you the links now.
Assalamu alaikum. Can you also speak about the negative marking?
Well, there is no any negative marking. Yes, there are 2-3 sessions are there. Few tasks are there which have negative marking. Those are multiple choice, multiple question. Wherever those are either in listening or reading section. So those have negative marking. Second one is highlight incorrect word. It has negative marking, I believe. Yes, like that. Yep. Means 95% of this test has no any negative marking.
Got it. And that's that stays the same in each test, right? Those are the type of questions that will have negative marking, or does that
Yes.
keep changing?
The best thing is, I am telling you my experience that in multiple choice, multiple answer, if you know, if you are confident about one answer, go with one. Don't attempt for second. And I did it, and still I managed to get none for 90 marks. Yes, it's okay.
That's really helpful. Thank you. And then how does the marking work? Because, for example, like, in IELTS, it's very straightforward. 40 questions, you get, 5 or 6 wrong, you can get 7 or 10 wrong, then you're into 6.5. Here, how does the marking work? Is it each correct answer equals to 1 mark, or how does that work?
No, it has very complex marking system here, because you will never know, because they have not defined any marking system, but people have worked on it and they have come to know the weightage of every task. They have done this mock exams and they have exempted few tasks and then they check the score. Then it has been revealed that right from dictation and repeat sentence, retail lecture, they have the highest weightage, what they have checked with that. Yep. So they have worked on it. It's a big long sheet is there. If you want, then I can share that afterwards, that how they have, which task have the highest value, which task has the least value. Yep, we have.
Thank you so much, Jazakallah.
Everybody can see this screen now there, right? These are the actually YouTube channels which help me a lot. Will help everyone. So please, if you say I will share it on channel, but if you want to, how can I share? I have no idea. Just take note of it, take pictures, snap of it. This is #1 channel. This is E2PT Academic. It is considered the Bible of PTE. They will tell you how to solve every task, and they are very good at it. They are amazing. The guy is Jay, so he's helping a lot. And then there's other for Dream English Education. They are also good people. So, and yes, this Moni PT, she is Filipina, and she will do mock-up exam on YouTube live, and then you will check that how is she attempting it, and then in the last she will get 90 score. And for the practice, the daily practice, this career course will work. This career course, they will share with you all the materials, and then you can take help from them.
Brother, we can just see the folder window. We can't see the.
You can't see that? Okay, just hold
No.
on. I think I have to share again.
Can you please share these files in our WhatsApp group?
Yes, in WhatsApp.
Yeah, we can see it now.
Definitely, yep. Now you should see this E2PT Academic and Moni PTE. You will find thousands of channels. I have, for last 1 year, I have not touched it, but when I was active, these channels helped me a lot. And applications, if you see, this is mobile app. It's App Uni. This is amazing mobile app. It's Chinese app. These two are Chinese apps actually. PT Study and App Uni, and they are amazing. And these are the websites. There will be, I think, hundreds of websites. If you will write there, PT, hundreds will come, but I used only these websites for me actually. And on Telegram, these PT group is there. So once you write your any essay or anything, you can ask the experts to review it and advise you what to do next. So yes, these two channels, I will share the link on the channel also, so you can join them. So I think 200-300 people are there. You can ask your question from the experts. So many people will help you. They will share the updates also. So many things are going to happen in these two channels. It will also help you there. So I will try by next week. We might start this speaking first. That each task, I will tell you the tips, tricks, how to do it, which mistake you should not make, what speed, what fluency, each task wise. I will tell you the way I attempted in my last exam, and then how I got this score. So I think if anybody will be there, it will help him. Yep, it will help him, I think so. Any more questions, please? Okay, I think it's okay now. So I will sign off, and hopefully, if I will find time, I will be available by next week. Okay, guys.
Thank you so much for
Thank
your
you so
time.
much.
We
Thank
appreciate
you.
it.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, brothers. Okay, thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Bye bye. Allah Hafiz.